What about this Russian flyover of the U.S. warship, the warship essentially getting shadowed in the Black Sea? All of these provocative kind of actions. Apparently it was unarmed, but still.
Provocative if you think there'll be a response. What it is, it's a show of contempt. And not just as a personal show of contempt of Putin for Obama, the community organizer. It's wanting to show the region that the United States is so helpless and passive and comical in its response that even an insult to its own, even a sort of supposed threat to its own warship in international waters in the Black Sea goes unresponded to except for a statement of saying that this is extremely unhelpful. Look, there was a meeting of the G7 finance ministers a few days ago. That would have been the place where there would have been a statement about sanctions. The fact that it did absolutely nothing is a message to Putin that nothing's going to happen.
But Charles, what would you do if, say, you're President Krauthammer? And by the way, there are a lot of people who write in who say they'd really like to see you run. But that's aside from the point.
It's a more interesting subject.
Yes. If you were, what would you do?
You asked me this 2 weeks ago. The answer is...
And it hasn't changed.
The answer is what is so obvious. You immediately fly in major supplies of light weaponry and defensive weaponry, anti-tank, anti-aircraft, so you begin to arm the Ukrainians. So when Putin makes a calculation, he understands there will never be any NATO troops in Ukraine to oppose him. But now he has to think that there is unrest and there is some resistance in the East. It will be armed resistance. That is so obvious, it's almost unspeakably obvious. And the second is to reassure the neighbors. And you don't do it with a trip here and there by a Biden or a Secretary of Defense. What you do is you forward deploy NATO troops into places like the Baltics or into Poland. We had an understanding at the end of the Cold War we wouldn't do that because that would provoke the Russians. The response is to say, you broke the understanding of the end of the Cold War, and now we're going to have NATO troops on your frontier. That's a way to send a message that means something and is not just hot air.